How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to Éire. My name's Ben. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Honda NX500 that's just next to me here. This is going to be a test drive video, our first for the channel as well, which is great. I recently did a comparison with the NX500 and the CB500X. I'll put a link at the end screen if you want to check that out to see how the two compare between the new and the old bike. But I'm really excited to get into this video. I'm going to take the bike for a ride. I'll mention some of the features along the way and we'll see how the bike performs. I hope you reward me with a like and a comment. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'll leave detailed technical data in the description, so be sure to check it out there in case I've missed anything. But let's get started. Enjoy the video. The bike now, must admit the seat's very comfortable. Handlebar layout, very nice, kind of pulled towards you as well, so from a comfort perspective, very nice indeed. Kind of reaches out to you, so it doesn't feel like you're overly stretching for the handlebars. The clutch levers and brake levers feel really nice quality as well. The switchgear looks superb, very nice. So we got engine start on that side, indicators and so on that side, and of course we're going to see the display. So let's get started. Turn the ignition on. Nice logo coming up. Display's nice and clear as well, which I really appreciate. Good clear TFT display, nice and easy to read, so when you're on the road, very straightforward. Just in case you're wondering what that button is on the left, that is for the auxiliary light system, which has been fitted to this bike as one of the extras. So obviously you can contact Honda Parts if you've got one and you're interested in getting that, but I'll show you the fog lights a bit later. Right, let's get started, let's get going. Right, so far so good, nice and smooth with the gear changes. I have to admit, really nice change down, change up. That's all looking good. Obviously the bike's a little bit different to mine, but we'll see how we get on. Display also has a nice gear change selector. Probably something I should have done was check my mirrors. We'll get them checked out in a minute. There we go. Seating position is really comfortable considering I'm quite a tall person. I'm about 5'11", so the seating position is still quite nice and comfortable, and probably one of the nicest things, I can actually have my foot flat on the ground as well, which is nice. Just to that clutch, oh, so nice. And it feels so light. Just when you're changing down, it's nice and quiet. Like in relation to my own bike, it's you can definitely hear the up change, and the down change is just so smooth and so nice. We've left the traffic behind. So far, I must admit, the seat superb, nice and comfortable. Clutch levers fantastic, really smooth. Your braking performance on that, very good. The seating position with relation to my knees is fine, considering my height. As I said, I'm about 5'11", and the suspension's really comfortable on smooth road surfaces so far. So hopefully we can kind of take it round some twisties here and see exactly how we get on. So for acceleration wise, not bad actually. Speed limit here is 60, so we're just keeping it simple. Kind of first roundabout here. Oh, that's nice. Wow, the bike is really light and nimble as well there. I'm noticing on the turn, because of the weight of the bike, it's nice and light. You can take those turns so much easier. I know in comparison to my own bike, it's a lot heavier. You can definitely notice that big difference. So the body weight is really well balanced. When you're going into turns, it's no problem at all. Here we go, we're going to be able to get up to 80 here. Standard screen. It's reducing a lot of buffeting. I don't feel much wind buffeting on me at the moment, which is great. So it's always fantastic to find a bike that has a really great standard screen to it, and they've done really well here, even in relation to its shape, because it does appear small, but it handles that the wind buffeting just fine. It deflects it away from you. The bike's accelerating very well, very smooth. Kind of feels a bit hesitant when you're getting through the gears, but once you hit that nice smooth torque range, it flies. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Pull out in front of a motorcycle. Going to see if we can go a bit off-road now. When I mean off-road, down the side lanes. Just so you know, Ireland doesn't really have much off-roading in relation to gravel, but we're going to do some country lanes as well. So my arms and shoulders, perfect length to the handlebars, and everything's in fairly easy reach. Still getting used to the way the indicator is. It's only because obviously I'm used to my own bike, but so far so good. There we go, acceleration through fourth. Very good, very smooth. And that clutch, it's perfect. So let me know in the video, are you like, why are you interested in looking at the NX500 Honda? Have you looked at some other competitors? Let me know down below as well. Brakes are really good, especially those front doubles. Nothing like having double discs on the front. It's definitely a major difference here. So we're coming down a mountain pass here. But yeah, you can feel the brakes there. Very nice. And that exhaust sound, really, really nice too, on the stock system. I'm going to try the rear now as well. The rear not as strong as the front, don't forget. But your fronts are going to be the most powerful. And these work very well. You can see it there, I'm using it there, dropping down to about 40. Just making sure there's no one behind me. But I can tell you what, the suspension here is absorbing those blows nicely. The road surfaces in this area are not the greatest, but it feels very good. Nice and smooth. And it's absorbing the bumps really, really well. You can sort of get into the lean here a bit as well. It's a little bit tight, but it's really feeling really good here. I'm just keeping that 6th gear engaged at the moment. Keeping my trigger finger here on the brakes. Everything feels good. It's nice and smooth, really. I'm really surprised. For a small adventure bike, this thing is performing really well. We're going through fourth there, that torque pulling through nicely. Got a good level of torque, and the way it's made it with the gearbox, really, really nice and smooth. Back into civilization here now, so got speed limits of 50, so this will be very much your kind of commuter feel. I'm going to go over this nice bump here. Ugh. Back suspension, really nice. A little bit bouncy over the bump there, but otherwise more than capable. Switching to our rear brake there now. Have any of you taken the NX500 out for a ride? Have you bought one recently? Kind of let me know below. I'd certainly like to hear your thoughts on it. Certainly in relation to how the bike feels, or any reasons why you've particularly bought one. But I'd definitely like to know your thoughts on that. On the motorway. And then we'll finish off back at the dealership. Let's see how we get on here. Okay, we're in 6th gear at the moment, doing 80. The only reason why we can't do any more is because of this car in front. Let's make sure we're okay here. And we're taking the next left. Okay, we're 90. Just over 4,000 RPM. 96. Very steady, no very little vibration except for my helmet. So wow, it's really smooth. Likewise with the wind resistance as well, there's not much of it. Feels fine to me. Wow, it's really comfortable. Even when you get hit with that wind resistance, I'm feeling very comfortable in the position that I am at the moment. Gearbox is very smooth. Engine's performing well. I'm going to take a right here. Side mirrors, really good size. You're able to see a lot out of them. Just coming up to a roundabout here, we're going to take a right. Let's do it in second here. So you can see out of them, no problem at all, for any cars behind you as well. So it's always nice to have large mirrors. Let's have a good look at that bike. Like the design of it, they've done really well over the previous CB500X. I think they've matured the bike a little bit better. Nothing wrong with the previous CB500X design, but just saying, time, you know, things move with the times, and I think they've done very well with that. The motorcycle was supplied by Two Wheels, a dealership here in Dublin, and a special thanks to them for allowing me to come through and test ride the bike. There's a couple of extras on the bike, so if you do come around, just notice the crash bars, the hand guards, and the fog lights or auxiliary lights, as well as the top case are optional extras, and the center stand as well. So just take note of that. Honda has a great selection of accessories for their bikes. Something to consider. This is probably how I would spec the bike, in my opinion, and I'd definitely be using the top case. In relation to my verdict on the bike, I'll tell you what, I was really impressed with the way the bike handles, the way it performs, its braking performance, engine performance, as well as its seating position. I felt the comfort level on the bike was very good, along with the Showa front forks and the strong braking performance on the front. It's a good balance for a nice compact bike. It's definitely one that you can easily live with. You can either use it for commuting to your workplace, or if you do want to do a bit of touring, it has got the capability to do that. And of course you can get the luggage system for this. Also, what's nice, the fuel tank, 17.5 litres as well. That'll easily give you the distance that you're going to be looking for. It's a really good, nice, compact, very attractive looking motorcycle, and I'm sure it's one that I would say is worthy for you to consider. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.